Hi, Daily Gratitude Journal, day 6 and 7. Yes, I didn't record a video yesterday evening or this morning, but I will start with yesterday, 1st of June 2020. It was a surprise day off, actually. I didn't realize it was White Monday or whatever you call it, Pinkster in Dutch. I'm not religious, as you may have noticed, so yeah, it was a friend of mine who said that it was actually a day off. So I enjoyed a very peaceful day. I didn't do much, didn't go out much. I just relaxed to do a quick run for the food bank and then relaxed again. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. I didn't do any of the activities that I normally do because I felt to just break the pattern, change things a little bit, and mainly do nothing. And today I started it slowly. I took quite some time to work on myself, to educate myself, made a new vision board as part of the 8-week program I'm following. Um, didn't meet with people, didn't feel like really talking with people. I had a very short chat on WhatsApp with a friend of mine, and I just finished watching the video that she recorded today spontaneously, and unfortunately it's in Dutch, but I will post the link anyway. Maybe you just sit and feel. You just feel the energy. And it's a video that helped me realize a lot of things. And actually, she's the one who inspired me already in two previous videos. I mean, I mentioned her in two previous videos because she helped me realize things. And we've been talking regularly in the past few weeks, sending messages forth and back, written or audio. And we are both in this process of detaching more from the matrix, becoming more aware of what's happening inside here, not up here, detaching more from this part, detaching more from the ego. And that's also what the video is about. And so this is very much in line with what I'm working on lately. That's probably also why I'm recording this video almost every day now. And why you can see the peace and the calmness. Actually, yesterday during the run for the food bank, I had to meet with a friend because she had all the bags from the previous session I did, and yeah, I just needed them because I didn't have enough bags left to do my run, and she was all over the place, and normally would have really annoyed me, and I would have gotten all over the place as well, or I would have been really mean and annoying to her because that's how I used to respond when people would behave like that. And now just, yeah, I really didn't care too much. I ignored most of the bullshit she was saying, and I just let her be. I mean, there was no way I was gonna change it, and I needed those bags. And after that, she needed my help to find directions because her phone died, and so I did help. And after that, I walked home, and yeah, So the whole process of the last few months has been, I mean, it started already a few years back, but it has been intensifying lately. It's the inner peace, finding that inner peace, not getting affected too much by what's happening. I mean, of course, I see what's happening in the world. I see that again somebody died and people revolted. I mean, people are dying every day from exactly the same thing around the globe, but this time people got upset, and riots started and demonstration or whatever, and people get even more upset about it. And today I managed actually, okay, that was a very annoying thing from my Outlook. I don't know why you're doing that, but let's shut down my email. So, and shut up. So I started to feel certain things, and I know how I can really start to feel when all this shit hits the fan, because I can see the patterns. I can see what a lot of people refuse to see, which is all the patterns between things that are happening, and see what's really happening, to see behind the distractions, behind the news bulletins. And that can be really disturbing when you see what's really happening. I mean, people get upset now, but if they would see what's really happening, all the manipulation that's happening, that there is now Democrats and Republicans. I mean, yes, they created parties, but that's just a front for those who hold the wires, so that the politicians are the puppets. And most people are believing that play, because it's a play. It's like watching a movie, watching a TV series, and believing everything that's happening there. Well, I can tell you, there are plenty of movies and series who actually are portraying what's really happening, but then, I mean, not the full picture, but parts of it. And people say, no, that's TV, that's a movie, so it's fake. Okay, you want to believe that? Fine. But if you start paying attention to the world, you start to see patterns. And I used to get enraged in wanting to change the world and wanting to go and maybe even kill all the bad people. And if after that I'll be, because I would not wait for jury and judges and whatever, I would just go out there, know who's bad, and poof, 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 start by the dictators and their people, and I mean, the rapists, the drug dealers, all of them. And after that, if people say, yeah, but you killed so many people, and there was no court, could not really do. Okay, fine, convict me, kill me, bye. But at least I would know I would have left a very clean earth. Probably shit would start again, because it's the nature of humans, and new people would rise and start stealing and robbing and dominating others. And so eventually I started letting go of this desire to really change the world. I started to slowly let go of the need to shake up people and tell them, open your fucking eyes and start looking. No, people want to sleep, fine. Just don't come to me and complain when you get fucked over and run over and beaten up and whatever by whatever you could have seen coming. Because you refuse to see shit coming, and then when shit hits the fan, just don't complain to me. Just go sit in your own place and complain to yourself and beat up yourself, but don't come and cry, because you're not a victim. You chose to experience that shit, so you're voluntarily experiencing it. Because suffering is a choice. Struggle is what happens in life, but suffering is a choice. You choose to suffer. Nelson Mandela chose not to suffer and chose not to be a victim. But to come out of his 20 plus years of illegal imprisonment, to come out a stronger man, a peaceful man, a loving man. And that's why he managed to inspire so many people. He didn't come out a Terminator or Schwarzenegger in most of his movies and start shooting the bad people like what I was describing earlier. Like, oh, vengeance! Yay! Let's kill the killers! Rape the rapists! Whatever. Yes. I mean, many of us have these thoughts and would do it if they would have the balls, but a lot of us have fantasized about it. I'll never forget at the age of 14 or so, a friend of mine who was a few years older, he was telling me like, if somebody would hurt my girlfriend, I would tie him up behind a jeep and drive through the desert. And I could visualize that. And yeah, I had similar images about some people. But today I choose to just see the bigger picture and see what's happening and see that's very needed that shit hits the fan, because that's how people start to wake up. I mean, the French Revolution didn't happen because people were having it so nicely, because life was so good. The French Revolution happened because people had enough. And the French Revolution is just an example of what happened. I mean, the Vietnam War was intended to last forever, to keep the industry going. But the people had enough. And so public opinion changed and they had to stop the war. After that, there was, those who wanted the wars to keep going on found excuses to have new wars and started proxy wars. And then after that, after everyone was used to the proxy wars, then they started the direct wars again. Yeah, that's what's happening until people wake up again and say, hey, this is not okay. We want some change. And some people do that through going into politics. Some people do that by going to the streets. Some people do it by changing their own lives, their own way of leading their lives and inspiring others. Like true leaders, inspiring by paving the way, by showing, leading by example. And this is the path I've been pushed to. Yes, pushed to by my ex-mentor. And it took me a while to understand what he was saying and why, and it's now my own choice. And I can tell you honestly, it's not that easy. It's not that evident. There are many times that I have fallbacks, but I can see the steps forward. And so I keep going. And I know when there is a true determination, there's no way of stopping this train. Oh yeah, it's about gratitude. What am I grateful for? Well, I'm grateful that I have a home, have food, that I could warm up the room today. Yeah, it got cold again. I mean, it's beginning of June, Southern Europe. It is bloody cold. Look what I'm wearing. I mean, a few weeks back I was out in shorts and t-shirt and I was actually thinking about taking off my t-shirt. But okay. I'm blessed with some very beautiful people in my life. And I'm not naming them by name because I will probably forget one or two and then people may get upset. But it's not needed to name their names because they know. It's an ego thing to think that you need to name names And it becomes a whole discussion like who did I name and who didn't I name and did I forget somebody? No, that's a whole bloody ego thing. So just say, my true friends, they know who they are. And if you see me with them, you know that they are those that I've been talking about. Because you can sense the energy, you can read the energy. And I'm grateful that I managed not to go deep into frustration and anger regarding what's going on in the world today. That I managed to transform the energy, of course, with help from friends, from the course I'm doing, from the people who inspire me, from things I've learned. But still, I managed to do that. And I'm grateful that I live in a time where I can record it like this, put it on YouTube, and have other people watch it and maybe get inspired as well. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. So I wish you a beautiful evening, beautiful afternoon, a beautiful morning, depending on when you're watching this and where you are. I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, and share.